Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 2 of the new season of Doctor Who. If you missed my previous video, next week we won't have any reaction just because I will be out of town. Skipping next week yet again, and then I'll be catching up the week after, and then from there onward, it should be every weekend we should have a reaction. With that all said, let's get ready to get into this week's episode. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or for Maribel's channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. That all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 2, Lux. Here we go. What was that? Ring-a-ding.
I'm Mr. Ring-a-ding, I'll make your heart bells sing. Please don't make me laugh.
What the hell? Oh, there's the, wait. Did it reflect off of the nail head? This moonbeam? Oh God, what is gonna happen with this?
Don't give me sunshine, because I'm more interested in moonlight. That icy cold beam of heaven, touching my soul and bringing me life. What do you think? Yes, you, sitting there drooling with your buckets of popped corn and caramel water.
Oh God, talk about fourth wall breaking.
This one's kind of silly, isn't it?
What do you say?
Who? Me?
Don't make me laugh. Yes, you. Find out for myself.
Oh God.
Get ready, 'cause here
Oh, yo.
we're going.
That's kind of wicked, man.
Don't make me laugh.
Well, alrighty then. Well, that's a fun start.
Can't you get this box of yours fixed? You're a Time Lord. Take it back to planet Time Lordia.
What about you? Who have you got?
There is Mum and Dad.
Oh,
He works in tax. She's a violinist.
oh no way!
She's in the London Regency Orchestra. She's amazing. My dad's
Aw,
kind
that's
of
cool.
Well, he sings. He's awful. He makes me laugh so much. And I would really, really like to see them again.
Well, we are definitely trying.
It is a vortex indicator.
Casts out a signal like a fishing line. We use it to pull the TARDIS in like a hook, so we must land.
We bounced all the way back to 1952.
There's 1952 out there. We're in actual 1952.
Except you want to go home, so I'm going to pop out on my own.
Look,
Oh, now she's like, okay.
I went to sleep in this. Could it get me arrested in 1952?
This is the fun bit, honey.
The changing room.
We moved. The box moved.
Miami, Florida.
We're in Miami.
At 4 a.m. We got dressed up for no one to see. 1952, that might be wise.
Yeah.
Question is, who chains up a cinema?
Those chains are strong.
Like they are locking up a wild beast.
Well, there was some growling going on right there.
I think someone's died.
Come back, Tommy Lee. Come back.
What in the world? Come back. Were they all taken into the cartoon? They kidnapped? Because it's not like rest in peace or blah, 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 blah. Nothing like that. But like they were gone.
We might need to land a couple more times. Triangulate the signal.
Then we'd better go.
Suppose.
We need to get inside that TARDIS thing and leave.
Except
Oh my god, you actually want to investigate that spooky old cinema. You're Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Velma.
Hell yeah.
We could risk a coffee.
You could very much so risk one.
15 people went missing, sir, all in one night. This lady, her son went in there, Tommy Lee, never seen again.
I'll talk to anyone about that boy of mine if you'll bend the rules.
I got no problem. This time of night, he's looking.
Good kid.
Bend the rules?
1952 Miami. The diner segregated no blacks, which includes you. We're breaking the law just by being in here. Right now, we are busy.
How can you say that?
I have toppled worlds. Sometimes I wait for people to topple the world. Until then, I live in it and I shine.
Aww. He shines so brightly.
What did they do? The police. Did they search the place?
Turned it upside down?
Did they search at night?
Don't think so. Why'd you ask?
Things are different at night.
How often do you come here?
All the time. I will sit and wait for that boy forever.
That's heartbreaking, man. I'm gonna cry. Fuck.
I thought they'd given up till someone delivered that thing tonight.
Does that give you hope?
It does, sir.
No. That's what the TARDIS is meant to do.
Gives you the chills, don't it? You still hear those old movies late at night.
Someone's still playing them.
The old projectionist, Reginald Pye, he got arrested, but they had no evidence or nothing. So they closed the palazzo.
Oh.
He stayed on as caretaker, and every night, the movies keep playing to an empty house.
That's so fucking eerie, dude. This is very Goosebumps.
Actually, an old caretaker in a haunted cinema.
Dude,
Come on, Velma.
thank you. Let's go.
Hello? Mr. Pye, I know this is a segregated space, but we just wanted to say hello.
go away.
Oh. Here he comes?
Please don't hurt them.
What was that?
Hello?
Oh, it's like all over the place.
Reggie, is that you?
Ta-da!
Oh, he is not in the screen anymore.
I'm Mr. Ring-a-ding. I make your heart bells sing.
Oh, God.
What a fine and dandy day. And who might you be?
I'm the doctor. And this is Belinda. And who are you, good sir?
I'm Mr. Ring.
I was like, what, did you not listen to the song?
You're a cartoon.
Don't make me laugh.
That technology is way beyond anything in 1952. They didn't have holograms.
He is not a hologram.
Hello? Yes, he is.
Look at him.
Oh, he's so tiny.
You're not celluloid. You're made of light.
I'm beaming at
It's
you.
impossible.
How do you exist?
I wish I knew.
Are you supposed to be a man?
Don't make me laugh.
You've got a nose like a pig.
Don't make me laugh.
Why are you blue?
Don't make me laugh.
Wait a minute.
Make him
Is there
laugh.
a reason we shouldn't be making you laugh?
And what could that be, sir?
Oh, God. He's kind of... He has that creepy edge to him, man.
Don't make me laugh, because it sounds like this.
Oh! Harbinger!
Who is he?
Because of chaos have harbingers.
And I am Lux, Lux Imperator, the god of light.
Yo.
I am the last thing you see before you fall into the abyss. Run, run. You think you can escape from me?
Wow, let's go.
Because I'm Mr. Ring-a-ding, I make your heart.
Oh, that locks him in.
Couldn't stop him.
I'm not blaming you, but you play him movies in the dark.
He says it feeds him
Mr. Pye, he's 2 foot tall. Why don't you just run away?
because he showed me so much joy.
What?
I was married for 20 years, and then one spring day, she went to cross the road, and I've been alone ever since, until he came.
So you what, chit chat? He's been killing people, man.
He brought her back.
Oh, what? Oh, wait, can she step out? Oh, whoa. That is impressive. Oh, she even got to be color for a little bit. I liked that, like, grayscale effect they had going on there for a minute.
Don't tell me she's not really there.
She's not really there.
Because if that thing is real, then so is she.
He's not really that cartoon. It's a primordial being embodying this cartoon or using that cartoon as a vehicle.
Darn it, I was so big when I arrived. I should never have learned perspective.
Are you saying
That's
a god?
awesome.
There are forces beyond this universe, and when these vast creatures deign to look down on us, our entire reality is in danger.
15 people.
Damn. All captured in film.
God of light has turned them into an image.
That is so cool.
Let me in by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Or is that a different cartoon?
It's a different cartoon, buddy. Oh, you little bitch.
Are you giving away my secrets? Because you know how flammable old film stock is. What if your poor lady wife just burned?
No, please, don't do that.
You must be the one. Enemy of the toy maker, decomposer of Maestro, the killer of the god of death.
So how do I stop you?
What have I not done?
Those 15 people, let them go.
But I've immortalized them. I can do the same for you.
No, don't.
Go get it, girl.
Oh no. Whoa.
Gosh, I'm all flat, and this waistline is impossible.
I've got a two-dimensional brain.
Gosh, I get so scared.
Oh no. What does that mean?
I don't think you'll ever get me home.
Oh, wait, what the hell?
You were sad.
She's evolving.
You became more three-dimensional.
You gotta
You
think.
acquired depth.
Literally.
I didn't tell you everything back in the TARDIS. We can't ever go back to my planet because Gallifrey is a ruin. My people are dead.
Again.
I'm the last of the Time Lords. Oh, it's working.
Keep going.
And I'm terrified because I can't get you home. I'm scared in case that means something really bad has happened in 2025.
I'm scared too.
There we go. We just needed to be honest.
But we're still inside a cartoon. How do we get out?
We've been framed.
For this crime.
We break the frame.
This is really good, man. They were in the most boring cartoon ever. Hey, did that actually work?
We did it. We stopped them.
All right, both of you, don't move. Just stay
Oh,
where you
god
are.
damn it.
He's the one. That's the man, officer. I told you. I said he was acting all suspicious.
Oh my god. I thought we were friends.
We've done nothing wrong.
You're inside a space reserved for white folk. I don't know how things are done in the Caribbean, but they're different here.
Caribbean.
He's the one. He's the troublemaker.
The continuity is terrible. This is Miami-Dade County, and that is the uniform of the NYPD.
Oh,
Try
they're...
harder.
Oh, okay. They didn't get out.
Scrolling up and down does not work. We need to go out.
Through the fourth wall. Like he did.
We're the film. And that's the screen. What happens if we...
That's it. I've got you. I've got you.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is... Holy shit.
Belinda Chandra. Like Miss Belinda Chandra.
Yeah, they're Doctor Who fans.
Well, I knew this would happen because it was leaked online. Hashtag RIP Doctor Who.
Oh my god. Get out of here.
My life is fictional, and you sit and you watch me on the TV.
What the fuck is...
What's your favorite adventure?
Blink.
Definitely Blink.
Blink. Every time.
Not the one with the goblins?
Blink.
I met the Beatles.
Blink.
Blink.
That was brilliant.
Blink.
Blink.
What happens in Blink?
It's the story where you're not allowed to blink.
Well, that sounds like an absolute epic.
That's a terrible explanation.
It's a bit obvious, the ending. Telling us out loud that old film stock is explosive. I mean, okay, I get it.
We can't blow up Lux because he's made of light.
But what does he not do?
Well, we don't know. Tell us.
No, we
We
can't.
can't.
Spoilers.
Oh, God, you're so annoying. Lots of people say that.
That was just too good of an opportunity to say spoilers.
Oh, Lizzie.
I'm okay.
It's all right. We don't mind.
What?
What is going on?
You're not fictional. It's us, Belinda. We're not real.
Aw, our world is the fake one.
They're the sort of characters who don't have surnames. They're just part of the trap so that creature can play with your mind.
We learned from the doctor, so we worked it out.
Aw.
We set you free.
It's time for you to go back and fight him and beat him for us.
I'm sure that there is something.
No, off you go. Come on, because you better be quick. Oh, come on. You're 30 minutes in. Time for the third act.
What is this episode?
Don't get it, do you?
I love this, man.
What don't I get?
Once we move on, we'll all blink out of existence.
They're only real they're only real while you're here.
It doesn't matter what happens to us.
It's been so worth it.
We had so much fun. And thanks to you, I met my two best friends.
Just now and then you can think of us, and we might live on just a little bit. Now go and save the world, Doctor.
I wish that there was something.
We love you so much.
Oh, damn. I know this hasn't been, as far as I know, renewed for another series. I saw they were talking about uncertainty about the future of the show or whatever, but that almost felt like a little meta. Like if this goes away or the fandom ends or something like that, the love is still there or something. I don't know. Oh my God. Whew.
The celluloid, when it stops, it burns. Heat from the projector is so strong that the reel catches fire.
So it sets us free.
Or burns us to death.
Those are some very good options. Keep it from switching. Okay, it worked.
Wait. Is it real this time?
Who knows?
Is this real?
Oh, it's real. Babes, look, my hand got burned.
You're all right. Come here. Let me have a look.
I'm okay, Belinda, okay? Time Lords have their own medicine. My generations left me with a little extra pocket of energy I've been saving just for this.
So that mean you can't do that again? Is that it? I want to save that for something a little more important.
You have light within you that builds a body. No wonder the gods of the Pantheon fell. They were saving you for me.
What the hell?
Reel him in, ladies.
Reel him in?
What's he doing?
What's the one thing I never do? Let the light of a Time Lord build me a body.
Oh, wait, what?
Because that's what I never do, my lovely friends. I never go outside. But the great out there holds such promise. I've seen it. The most savage light of all. The glow of the animal. Think of all the fun I will have.
Oh, no!
Lizzie, Hassan, they told us what to do.
But how does that help?
Do you trust me?
Yes. I'm sorry if I didn't before, but oh my God, I trust you. Yes.
Aww.
More than ever. I know what time it is. Now run! Run!
Oh, whoa.
The detail.
What the hell?
I need matches. This whole thing has got to burn. With the pipe. I've seen your fingers, mate. That's nicotine. I know you smoke. Matches right now.
I am real.
Oh, ew. Holy, that's a little too detailed, bud.
love you, Reginald.
I miss you so much. Find me.
No. She telling him to kill himself.
Pardon me, ma'am, but I think you'd better run.
No, I know what I'm doing.
I said, run!
Oh. Yeah, he is going to. That is a horrifying sight, man.
Sunlight!
What have we done? He feeds off light.
But the light of the sun, 2 billion times more energy than the biggest nuclear bomb on planet Earth.
Is this a good... I mean, of course, we don't have time for it to not be a good idea. I just don't understand what's happening. Well, he went back to being animated again.
There was this explosion. I was shaking right down to my boots. It was like an almighty... What the flip is that?
But he's never gonna stop.
That's the point.
The light of creation. I am everything.
Oh, now all the stars, now these... It's too much light, so much so he expanded into the entire terrestrial or extraterrestrial body of light.
But he was made of light.
We're 60% water and we can still drown. That's why Lux stayed inside. And we gave him all the light in the universe. And that's what he became, light without end.
So
He'll never stop growing.
Infinite, invisible, intangible.
Amen.
Ever growing, ever expanding. And all the people are back.
Come back, Tommy Lee.
You came back. I had faith, and you came back.
Those things we said when we were scared, they're still true. So let's go out and face them together, okay?
There we go. It's a fun episode to bring her walls down. Oh, what
to see
the?
a good show, darling. I can recommend this one.
What do you want? Who are you?
Limited run only. Show ends May the 24th.
Oh, that's the finale.
How did they do that?
Trick of the light.
What the hell?
Well, I really, really loved it. Though I'd mark it down to a 7 out of 10.
What the?
It gave away the ending in the middle, and the villain's motivation changed.
And technically, it's puppets that want to be boys, not cartoons.
They're still judging it though because they.
Oh my god.
We're still here.
Oh, this was a really good episode. I loved the shit out of that one. The vibe, the colors, I don't know, man. Just bringing this cartoon character, Mr. Ring-a-Ding, to life as well, because the light of one of the pantheon gods struck it. That little just happenstance of moonlight shining through at the right moment, hitting that spoon, hitting that nail, and then entering the film light that instilled the entity on screen with this being. And then it's like, oh, I have a body now. And now I can try to expand, giving people immortality by locking them in the frames, giving people what they want that they've lost. And, you know, also through that, gaining knowledge of the outside world and wanting to be able to walk out there and all this sort of things. And then the way they kind of locked the Doctor into the film stock itself, and then as they're trying to navigate how to get out of that, somehow breaking the fourth wall. And in that scene, I was just thinking about what does this look like logistically? And I was like, oh, well, the Doctor's going to just fall out of my screen. Ha ha ha. And then that's what happens. They fall out of the screen into a living room full of Doctor Who fans who are both talking it up, but also criticizing it at the same time. You kind of got a little bit of a spectrum, like the one who's still watching it, but is like talking shit about everything that is happening. And then the people just kind of talking to him. It's like, what's your favorite episode? What's your favorite adventure? And every answer is just blink, blink, blink. I mean, hell, anytime I recommend the show to anybody, I'm just like, just watch Blink and then see if you like that. And it's not uncommon. It's just, that's so funny. And he's trying to be like, what about my adventures? What about the goblins? What about this? What about that? They're like, blink, 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 blink. Oh, but hold on. Is that May 24th? I didn't even think about that. Okay, so May 24th is actually the penultimate episode. So obviously, whatever happens that destroys the Earth, obviously we're going to circumvent it and then wrap things up in the finale. So it makes sense that this, it's a limited series, the final episode's on the 24th, when that's kind of the narrative they're kind of pushing here, our little doomsday. And then we have the follow-up episode, likely how we circumvent that, get around it, and then restore the natural order of things, get the show back on the road and renewed, hopefully. Because I want to bring that back to like the fans that were watching, because they didn't believe that they were real, and that once the Doctor succeeded or won or the show was over, that they would kind of cease to exist. Like that they would die along with the show as well, which is very real when you love something like that, when you're so attached and ingrained to a thing. When something you love comes to an end, it feels like a piece of you has just ended as well. Reaching the end of like a show that has a definitive conclusion or anything, these things, it does have this emotional weight and this emptiness that comes with it, almost like you, not in the same vein, but like almost like you lost maybe a pet or a loved one or something like that. It's like hard to reconcile with that void, that vacuum, when something's been so entangled in your life like that, especially like if it's gotten to the point of like obsession, like to where you're like collecting things. It's all this, it's what you all talk about. It's this thing that you share with all these people around you, and then it's over. And again, like I said, as far as I know, the show hasn't been greenlit for another season just yet. Even, so there's been some things up in the air about that from the last thing I checked. I'm not sure if anything's changed since then, but I don't know. I just remember seeing Russell T Davies in an interview saying that the future of the show is kind of uncertain at the moment. With when this was produced, I don't know if that would have been in the discussion at that point. Maybe it was. So I don't know if that was a kind of a meta reference to that fact. But having looked at the release schedule and all of that, the finale is the week after. So whatever's planning for that is, I would assume, resolved. But that's interesting. The world explodes on May 24th, and that's where we're trying to get to, and that's when the penultimate episode airs. I may have just spoiled myself a little bit by even looking at that, but I mean, she just spelled it out there pretty much there at the end, especially with that limited run thing she threw out. I don't know. I loved all that. I thought that was great. But then the end, like at the end of the episode, where they're like, oh, if you just defeat him, whatever, like they think that they're not real, that they're just here to like ground him and like lock him off. But then by the end of the episode, when Lux is defeated and all this, I feel like a bridging of worlds more than anything. So maybe they thought they were fake, that this world was the fictional one that got kind of turned on its head. And then by the end of it, though, they're still there. After he's defeated, after he's expanded into the infinity of the universe, ever growing, ever expanding. As much as you would think, like a doctor made a very good comparison. He's like, we're made mostly of water, but we can still drown. He is light, but he can be too much light. Like once the sun started to hit him, he started to expand beyond that. Then he's so large, he's going to take on the light from every other star surrounding it, all the stars in the galaxy, in the space, in the universe. He's going to be ever expanding until he's so big, we're just kind of part of Lux. Like he becomes this too large to interact entity in a way. We are his atoms in some sort of essence. So like, I don't know. It was a pretty solid resolution. I kind of like that. I was a little confused at first until I kind of got what was going on there towards the end. But the whole gag, the whole thing with the theater, the whole thing with the reels, the stock, them being animated, but then gaining more dimensions by talking about the things they've been withholding, talking about their fears, becoming more three-dimensional characters, making them more three-dimensional animated beings until they finally became live action. I don't necessarily like the implication of that, because that implies that 2D or 3D animation, or just animation in general, can't have emotional depth. I don't think that's what they were saying, but that could be a read you could get out of that. I don't know how else you'd work around that. It was a fun gag. It was a fun shtick. Don't get me wrong. I loved the aesthetic of it. I like how they got themselves out of this situation, then breaking the fourth wall and then getting out, and then having to destroy the film stock itself just to kind of break their kind of cage. Because even once they became live action, they were still trapped. So much like with the other theater goers who were still in there, and then how this footage of this projectionist's wife was used to kind of, she passed away. So like, this is the only thing he has of her. And then she tells him, come find me, which is a wild thing to do. He could have lived, man. He could have just lit that fire and left, but she's like, do it, do it. The other sentiment was like, let me go out there. There's a whole world, do something, live. But no, he's like, just and come find me. This episode was wild. I love the interaction with the animated character Ring-a-Ding coming into our world. Very Roger Rabbit-esque. There was like one time where the Doctor's eye line wasn't matching where he was. Aside from that, they did a really good job matching up everything. Now, they didn't have him interact with anything, which is where Roger Rabbit goes into it. So like, that's where that movie excels in how well it was able to pull that effect off, having them interact with all these real life objects and stuff like that, affecting their environment and all that. And then with this guy though, they did obviously the show is like bam, 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 bam. I don't think they would have the time to really kind of do anything too elaborate with him. So they kept him in these little static locked locations. Even if it was not as complex as some things we've done, I think they really did a good job at selling it. Like, it felt like he was there. It felt like he was a ever-present threat. And with this simple animation, it's so interesting to me how well they were able to use his cartoony nature to pull off some really creepy looks. The way that he just would turn from being goofy to wacky into threatening was really well done. Also, I like how they incorporated the idea of the time they landed into, given our two characters that we're working with right now, and how they navigated that. In the last episode, as much as we were talking about how much Belinda was kind of keeping the Doctor at a bit of a distance because she's got definitely some really strong trust issues and just issues in general with people trying to control her life and tell her what to do and all these things. And then this guy comes in, sweeps her up, and then she's stuck with him and she doesn't know how to feel about any of this. And now that they're finally vulnerable and honest, and he's like, I don't know if I can save you. I don't know if we can get back. My planet's gone. There's nowhere for me to go to get help either. We're just flying by the seat of our pants at the moment. They were finally kind of real with one another, and that wall came down by the end of this episode, and she's warmed up to the Doctor. She trusts the Doctor. They use this also as a vehicle to kind of bring them together in a really fun way and to kind of get us over that hurdle. Because sometimes, yes, the introduction to the Doctor in most cases should kind of off-put some people. I was rewatching the first episode because I was watching Sorta Stupid's reactions to the first revival series of Doctor Who, and I'm just thinking like, Rose, why the fuck would you go with this dude? Like, nothing about this screams green flags at the moment. Anything and everything would tell my instincts to get the fuck out of there. But I really, really liked this episode. I think it handled everything really well. It had a nice structure. I love the meta conversation it was kind of having with itself, with the fandom, with the show, and the structure as well, and then playing with that and bringing it into the plot. There was just a lot of really fun stuff in this, and I think this episode definitely out of Shooty's run, I think stands out. I don't know if it would crack my top 10, but who knows? Give it time. See how this settles in. It was a really good episode, but we met another member of the Pantheon, another god, this one embodying light. We keep going down the list. We keep stumbling upon them. And I'm just wondering what that is eventually going to build up to. And we keep like just crossing them off, man. And then who the hell is Mrs. Flood? Who is she? Why is she always here? She's everybody's neighbor. She's stretched across time and space. She was interjected into everyone's story in the last series. And then now she's here following them still. She's like a passive observer that talks about this and then to us as well. Who and what is she? I don't know. It is driving me insane. Mad, even, one might say. I can't wait to figure out what's going on with her, man. All in all, though, I do think this is probably one of the better episodes we've had in a really long time. It could be recency bias and all that too, but I enjoyed it. We'll see how this stands the test of time, but right now, I really, really, really dug this episode. What did you guys think? How do you feel about it? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. Speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Benny Sherritt, Your Course God, Robert Alguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russ Crocker, Watchtower, Domi, Gregory Toner, and Lily Chanson. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.